How to stop your emails on Gmail from going to spam. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be telling you how you can stop some of your emails that you would send from your website, from your Gmail account, going into the spam folder. So having said that, let's just jump into the video. Now I'm over here on my dashboard, and we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and show you a method with which you can use or implement and stop your emails from going into the spam folder. So first things first, when you come over here onto the dashboard, what you're going to do is you're going to come over here onto the left hand side, and you're going to go into the plugins section over here. Once you click on it, over here you will see all of the plugins that you have. I just have a couple of plugins that I need to update, so let me just go ahead and do that. And all right, so that's done. Now let me just go over here and click on add new. Now it's going to take us over here onto the plugin store where we can see a bunch of different plugins. And over here, we're going to search for a plugin called WP Mail SMTP. So over here, as you can see, this is the name of the plugin. And over here, we can see this is the plugin that we want, WP Mail SMTP by WP Forms. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and quickly just simply install this plugin. And once it's installed, we'll just simply go ahead and activate it. So as you can see, now it's installed. Now we just simply activate the plugin and we are good to go. Now, before I go ahead and set it up, let me just actually go ahead and confirm one more thing. So over here, what we want to do is we want to go into the settings option right here, and I want to check out my email account. All right, so make sure your administration email account is the email account that you've entered, and once you figured that out, you've seen your email account, you are good to go. So now let me just go into the WP Mail SMTP. So I'm going to click over here, I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to simply click on get started. Now once we click on get started, we're going to have to choose one of the email services that we want, right? The SMTP mailer. So over here, since we are using Gmail, we want that for Gmail, we're going to choose Gmail, but you can choose any of the other email that you want, any of the other services, and just simply follow along this step. It works for all of them. So after you've chosen your service, just simply click on save and continue, click on I understand and continue. Now scroll down, just enter in your client ID, the client secret, and you have your authorized redirect URL. Now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and go over to the other website. So what we need to do is we need to come over here onto this website called council.cloud.google.com. Now once you're over here, you should be good to go. So let me just go ahead and click on I agree to the terms and services and continue. All right, now that that's done, we are now good to go. Let me just actually close this. Now what we need to do is we need to come over here onto the left hand side, and you will see libraries, credentials, auth consent screen, domain verification, and all of that. What we need to do is we need to click on library, and over here you will see all of your APIs and services. What we need to do is we need to scroll down, and over here you will see you have the Gmail API. So what you need to do is just simply select the Gmail API, and then what you want to do is navigate over here onto the enable button and enable this API. Simply click on the enable button to enable it, and once that is done, we can move on to the next step. Also, another tip, before doing this, when you come over here onto this website, you will see you have some projects, right? So what you can do is you can create a new project for each individual APIs so that you can go ahead and, stay more organized. So over here, you just simply name your projects. So I'm going to call it WP SMTP Mail. And once you've done that, now once you have named your project name, then just simply click on create, and it's going to create yourself a project. Then again, once you've done that, wait for it to load up over here. Okay, so here we go. So we have all of the activities over here. We can go ahead and close that up, and over here we can see we have everything ready. So now what we can do is we need to come over here onto the library section. All right, and then over here scroll down and navigate to Gmail API, and then just simply click on the API button, and then over here just simply click on enable it. Okay, so as you can see over here, we have the API enabled, And as you can see, everything looks good. Now what we need to do is, in order to actually implement this, we need to go ahead and create a credentials. So let me just close this message. And over here at the top right corner, we can see we have create credentials. So what we need to do is we need to simply click on create credentials and create it. And over here, we can see we have select an API. Over here, we can select what type of API we want. We have cloud monitor, service usage, a bunch of different ones, but we're going to choose Gmail API. And over here, you can choose what the API will be accessing, user data or application data. Now, once you have selected the Gmail API, then just simply select user data, right? So, as I said before, just simply choose what you want or what this API will be accessing. So, we're going to choose user data, and then we're going to click on next, and then it's going to take us to the next step. And over here, we have a zero auth consent screen. So, over here, we have app information. Over here, we're going to name our application, and for this we're going to choose WP Mail SMTP. And once you have done this, over here, user support email. So just simply choose the email. Make sure that it's the correct one with your WordPress website. And then you can add the app logo if you want. And then just simply click on save and continue. You can leave the other information as it is. And once you have entered in your support email, over here, just simply enter in the contact information. All right, just enter in the email that you have entered over here. And once you have entered in your email, just simply click on save and continue. And then you will arrive over here on option number 3, scopes. This is basically optional. You can go ahead and skip this. So I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna save and continue. And then you have authorization client ID. For this, of course, we're gonna go back over here. We're gonna choose select web application, and over here we're gonna enter in the name. So this is basically for internal purposes. So over here you can choose whichever name you want, but I'm gonna be choosing WP SMTP. But for me, I'm going to be choosing WP Mail SMTP again, of course. And once that is done, you are good to go. Then what you need to do next, of course, we want to click over here onto authorized redirects URLs. We're going to click on add button right here. And of course, for this one, what we want to do is we want to come back over to our previous tab where we have opened this, which is the configure mailer settings. For this, we're going to be using this link right here. We're going to copy this. Once it's copied, we're going to add it over here. And once it's added, we'll just simply click on create. And once that is created, we have ourselves our credentials. And this is going to be our client ID. So now let me just go ahead and copy it and copy to my sticky notes, and we should be good to go. Then I'll just simply click on done, and boom, we are good to go. All right, here we go. All right, so now we have ourselves the ID right here. Now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and come over here onto the navigation menu at the top left corner. Click over here, and over here scroll down to API and services. And over here, what we want to do is click on Auth consent screen. We're going to click over here, and over here we want to click on publish apps. So we want to click on publish apps, click on confirm, and once the application has been published, we are good to go. This is important because if you don't publish the applications, it's just gonna stay in the testing phase and it's not gonna work. So we have to publish it. And now once it's published, we're gonna go back, and over here we have the Gmail API, right? So what we want to do over here is actually come over here onto credentials, click on credentials, and over here we have the WP Mail SMTP application. What we want to do is you want to click on the edit auth client. We want to click over here, and then you will see your client secrets right here. So what we'll do is we'll copy it, and now what we're going to do is we're also going to paste it over here onto the sticky notes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the WP Mail SMTP configuration page over here. We're going to paste our client ID and client secret over here and click on connect to Google. So this is the client ID. We're going to paste it over here. This is the client secret. Paste it over here. And once that's done, we should click on connect to Google. We're going to connect to the Google account that we have just used. And over here, it's going to say, Google hasn't verified this app, but that's okay. You just simply click on advanced and go to wpmailsmtp.com. All right. It's unsafe, but go there. For some, it might not pop up, but if it does, just simply click on go to wpmailsmtp.com. So once that's done, just simply click on continue and click on OK. You have successfully authorized this application. So click on OK, scroll down, and you are good to go. Now you can enter in some more applications, some more details like connected as this account, right? So now over here from name, so just enter in the name. So let's say we want people to know from over here from TSG or the social guide or whatever your name is. Just enter that in, and then from the email as well. And then just simply click on save and continue. And then you have a bunch of different options. Which email features do you want to enable? Improve the email deliverability, email error tracking, weekly email services, detailed email logs, or manage default notification. This is available for the Pro one. So if you want to have these, just simply upgrade yourselves to the Pro version of this application. But for now, I think we're good. And we're going to click on save and continue, and then enter in your email address for WP SMTP plus smart recommendations. If you want this, if you want to get some emails from them, but I just want to skip this option. And then over here, enter in your WSMTP license key if you have it, if you want to enjoy the Pro version. But for now, I don't have it, so I'm going to click on skip continue, and boom, you are good to go. So congratulations, you set up SMTP mail, and now you can go ahead and install some other applications if you want. But yeah, you are good to go. Then you can just simply click on finish setup, and you are good to go. Then just simply your mails, and now no emails from your website will ever go into the spams folder. So that is it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment sections down below, and I'll be sure to answer them as soon as possible. So having said that, I will catch you guys in the next video, and until then, take care and goodbye.